If you are watching this, you're probably curious about, the title probably drew you in, somebody who's founded 8 different businesses. I've also known what it is and who I am in this world for a really long time and really struggled to actually fully be it. I find myself being able to deeply relate to the kind of struggling artist, the musician who just hasn't been found yet, hasn't managed to get their platform or get their break or whatever that may be, the writer who's written a book, which I have, and now when you're writing a book, for example, you kind of think finishing it, getting it to the point that you can get it to as an inexperienced author, before editing and so on. You think that there's going to be some kind of big event afterwards, and suddenly the right people are just going to come around and know that you're ready for them, And you realize after a while, and after many, many different adventures in the world, in business, in life, in cultures, you realize that everything's just happening. And everyone is just doing what they're doing. And that there's never anywhere to get to. There's no big events in our lives that are suddenly going to change everything. But in terms of who we're being in our day-to-day lives, the conversation that's happening between our ears, the reality that we're perceiving through the lens that we're continually curating through what we allow into our consciousness, and through what we eat, and through what we are saying to ourselves when we're on our own, on a walk or whatever. That's all that really matters, because that's the origin point. That's the center of your reality, of your consciousness, of my reality, of my consciousness. So how I'm perceiving myself, how I'm perceiving others, how I'm perceiving the world, all of that really matters to what my inner dialogue's like, and therefore what I say, and therefore who I show up as. I want to talk to you because this is the hardest thing that any of us are ever going to do, is get all that in check. Everything stems from that.